get that glow up at home. I want to show you 10 things you can do at home to make sure your skin is looking amazing, wrinkle-free, stress-free, blemish-free. So when you do get to go outside and this quarantine is over, you will look amazing. Let's dive into it. So number one is turmeric. Turmeric is king, especially if you're Indian or South Asian. It plays a huge role. We put it in all of our foods as a spice, but the turmeric that I actually use it in a couple of different capacities. I use it on my skin, and what I'll do is I'll just have to be really careful with this not to drop it. This is not just regular turmeric that you put in your foods. This is actually wild turmeric, and it's going to be a little bit different than the spice you use in your foods. And so I'm going to link everything in the description box below. But what you're going to do is with the wild turmeric, it's a little bit stronger than the spice that you use in your food. So you want to use just a pinch or two and put it on a cotton pad with some water or some milk, and you're going to just take that and rub your face with it, and maybe go take a walk for 10 to 15 minutes just so you can get some vitamin D, and also the turmeric can soak into your skin. So the second thing I do is use turmeric in my water, and I'll just put turmeric in my water along with some grated ginger, or you can cut up your ginger into like smaller blocks and pieces and throw that into your water with some lemon juice. And I drink that every single day. And using the same wild turmeric, you just want to use a pinch or two because again, it is extremely strong. So you want to make sure not to use too much of it. And that's going to be your wrinkle prevention tonic. And I drink that every single morning. So the second thing is having a humidifier. Humidifiers are amazing, and I use one that I just got off of Amazon. I'll also link it in the description below, and I have it right next to my bed, but that's going to keep your skin extremely hydrated and supple for the next day. Number two, you want to make sure you're massaging your face in an upwards motion. So you're not just kind of all over the place with your face. You want to make sure that if you're massaging your neck, which is the biggest indicator of how old you are, is that you're massaging upwards. And that's going to increase your collagen production as well. So usually in the morning and at night, I'll put on my favorite song on Spotify, and I'll just play that and massage my face for the entirety of the song. And I won't stop massaging my face until that song is over. So if you have any salty foods the night before, then you want to get all of that puffiness out of your face the next day. You might find that your eyes are puffy or your cheeks are a little bit puffier from eating saltier food. So you want to make sure to just massage it out and get that blood flow moving and get that collagen production going. So if you don't want to use your hands, you can also use one of these massagers. And if I'm using one of these, then I'll just use this in an upwards motion. And another great tip is if you put this in the fridge, it's actually so nice in the mornings. If it's in the fridge, then I'll roll this over my eyes. It kind of wakes me up. And as far as what to massage your face with, I highly recommend using coconut oil, because you might find that even if you're oily, coconut oil is not going to affect the oiliness of your skin. Even if it's dry, it's going to be great for that, and it's not going to make you break out at all. It's really an oil that's neutral. So the fourth one is going to be staining your face, and this is something you can easily do at home. Take any sort of pot that you want to use, fill it up with water, and then you're going to let that boil, and then when it's ready, you're going to put a towel over your head and cover the pot as well as your face, and you're going to let your face steam. So this is an easy and cheap way to steam your face at home, similar to getting a facial somewhere else. So you can do this right at home and get your face a lot of hydration and open up the pores as well. The fifth thing I want to talk about is using some sort of toner, and there are so many toners for every single sort of budget. This is one that's less than $10 that I got off of Amazon, or you can use one of the more expensive ones. It's kind of a range of whatever fits your budget. Toners are going to be great because they're going to balance the pH of your skin. They're going to prevent any sort of breakouts. They're also going to close your pores, and they're going to take off any sort of excess dirt or makeup that didn't come off when you washed your face. Number 6 is going to be using some sort of face wash, and not just any face wash, but a face wash with AHA in it. And the reason you want this AHA in it is because it's going to prevent any sort of breakouts from happening. It's going to promote collagen and blood flow. It's going to reduce any fine lines or wrinkles and minimize sun damage on your face. You can definitely find one that fits your budget, and I have rounded up a bunch of face washes that have AHA in it linked below in the description, so check those out. Number 7 is washing your makeup brushes. Honestly, this is one that a lot of people don't think about, and you're just spreading the particles that are making you break out in the first place. And you want to be sure to wash your makeup brushes at least once every 2 weeks. I typically just use Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo because it's so mild. I don't think you need any sort of fancy makeup remover. Just use a baby wash or baby shampoo. I think that's fine too. Number 8 is water and food. It's important because you want to keep your skin really hydrated throughout the day, and the kind of food you eat or consume in a day will show up on your skin. Maybe not immediately, but it will down the line. If you're someone who eats really greasy foods or foods that have a lot of sugar in them, them that's going to cause you to break out and it's going to show up on your skin. I try not to consume any white sugars. That's going to be your biggest culprit in creating those wrinkles. So number 9 is probably one of my favorites. If you want to grow your lashes really long and beautiful, and who doesn't, what I did was order these little mascara bottles off of Amazon. And so what I did was fill this bottle up with castor oil, and that's going to promote the growth of your lashes. And once you fill this up with castor oil, before you go to bed, you can just put the castor oil on your lashes. So if you're someone who wants really thick eyebrows as well, you can put this on your eyebrows, make them thicker. So number 10 is probably one of the most important ones. We know how important sunscreen is on our face in our lives, and to prevent any sort of sun damage, make sure you have some type of sunscreen that you're putting on your face to protect your skin. I don't like the sunscreen and lotion forms that you can put on your skin. I actually got a Supergoop setting powder, and you can't really see it, and it's an SPF 45, and it's going to be a really great sunscreen alternative if you don't want some sort of liquid sunscreen on your face. All right, and that is all I have for you guys. If you enjoyed some of these tips I've shared with you, I always appreciate it when you take the time to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.